Hello and welcome back, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in Europa Universalis. What? Oh my gosh, I got it wrong already. This is not Europa Universalis 4, this is Imperator Rome, Imperator, something like that. Alright, we're gonna unassign these guys from the region and we're just gonna have everyone kind of head over this way and get ready to help out with the war. Let's check supply. We've got about, it's like 20 or so, which means I think we can safely turn on force march on these armies and still march them over without suffering a lot of attrition along the way. We'll keep one army to the south, actually two armies roughly. I had to get a few more light cav built up for that army in the south, so let's do more hippies. It's like 6 or so. Okay, if there is an actual battle, this guy spawned with only one cohort and 11,000 manpower, so this is going to be a very strange, easy war. Zone of control, unlike in EU4, does actually project from your province into hostile territory. So these two provinces just got automatically occupied by this zone of control, even though, and by provinces, of course, I meant cities. So all this land just got occupied, pushing us to 9 war score, even though we haven't done a single thing to him yet. Unfortunately, the 2 forts that I built over here are part of his land, so oops. We're going to assign a leader to each army now because the martial skill of the leader increases their enslavement efficiency. And even though this is land that, you know, is ours or was ours very recently, we are going to be capturing slaves. See, 1 slave to Antigonia and 1 pops died. Like, we can't stop it from happening. Got 9 cohorts there. So we raised up some troops pretty quickly. They're on very low morale right now. This army needs to have a commander assigned as well, even if he's not very good. Just because, again, we get that extra enslavement efficiency. Currently have base enslavement of 5%, so just by having a 5 martial guy, we're going from 5 to 10, doubling the amount of potential slaves we capture. And I guess technically, if you didn't want slaves, you could intentionally turn it off, but like have no leader. This is going to be rapidly increasing the population of our capital city. So we're probably going to end up with even more glass if we keep on capturing slaves, and also it will allow us to build more buildings, which is good as well. Grab these and have them go down to join the southern army. Also, I want this fleet to be based somewhere not near here, because I tend to train troops there quite often. Bureaucratic issues. We have issues keeping track of our satrapies as well as taking care of our people. Again, bureaucratic unrest, gold. We'll just use gold. This guy does not want to give me military access. We can send him 9 ducats. We do have to wait a month to ask him for access now, but I'm going to want to go siege down that fort that I built with our 10 martial character, because I'll have a bonus in the extra martial score. It's frustrating that I'm having to siege down the fort that I built. We don't really have to get access to this guy to do it, but... That is another one of the forts that I built, so there's no reason to really go there. well, this stack is not sufficient to siege it, but you need 5 troops in order to siege down a province per fort level. So if the fort level is 1, you need 5. If it's level 2, you need 10, etc. We suffered an attrition tick or something, or we're not able to reinforce here. Yeah, we have 56 war score so far. If I want to stop causing damage to this country, I could just peace out now, probably. But if we want to actually take all of the land back, we need to occupy the forts. I'm going to take some... Well, let's see. National commerce income would make the biggest difference, I think, right now. Let's detach these 2 cav. And have them force march their way that way around. They'll be the fastest to get over there on their own. Child is born. We bring sad news that our wife died during childbirth, apparently. Okay, let's go and just arrange a new marriage. I need new babbies. Chosen a wife. It's just these forts that I built that are going to take the longest to actually get this taken care of. Now that we've arrived at our destination, we should turn off Forced March, because Forced March can increase the amount of attrition that you suffer while you're doing sieges. See how it's Under Siege +1 and then Forced March plus 50%. So we're suffering 1.5 instead of just 0.5. Just turn that off, we can suffer a little bit less. But it's very good to have when you're just doing like a little 1 month siege tick. You know, you can just very quickly move around. People are asking us if they can have our wine because we have moved so many darn slaves to our capital now that we've gained an extra... Oh, no, that's glass. I guess wine is not what I was thinking of. We have gained a building slot, though. The marketplace started up. The thing we're going to need to finish off is this other fort here in order to actually end the war. That's him nearly full occupied, except for this province down here for some reason. And that one down there. We've gained arthritis. Are you kidding? We're 40 years old and we have arthritis. There goes some martial and finesse. Ugh. That's not ideal. There's someone asking for the glass from the surplus slaves we've just earned. I can't get to that guy easily, so I guess we can if we go this way. The Ship of State, the renowned philosopher, believes that the world will never be free of its evils until the kings and princes of this world have the spirit and power of philosophy. The Ship of State must be captained only by men of wisdom, benevolence, and authority. We can gain oratory power, or we can gain 2 legitimacy, and he becomes our Philosophos. The Philosophos is based on religious strength, and he's actually not bad. Legitimacy is only at 69%, and it affects max loyalty, the primary air attraction, and freeman happiness, which is manpower. So that would be nice to have more of, but oratory power allows us to solve the research problems a little bit more. I think I'm going to just take this guy, take the oratory power, and do a new omen. Just a quick check to see if we've got issues with unrest still. We do. So I'm going to stick with my original plan, which is the just go with national unrest reduction. This is letting us know we can choose a new military tradition. We're going to wait though, because after we get the first martial advance, it reduces the cost of military traditions by 25%. 25% of 800 is 200 points, so we can bank these points for now. We don't need the military tradition just yet. It's not like we're fighting any wars that are difficult at the moment. Let's unassign this leader before those troops can become loyal to him. That is us, so it's totally fine for us to lead troops. The siege is being led by a guy with 7 martial. Do we have someone with 10 available? We had 10, now we don't. So I think this is our only leader that's got 10 martial skill. That is 100% war score. Okay. So, in this game, there's no such thing as coring. So, unfortunately, reconquesting all of our land is going to cost us 41 war score and 24 aggressive expansion, which we just recently got nearly down to 0. But I'm not willing to give this land up, so let's just take all of our land back, take all of their money, and we'll just have to eat that aggressive expansion cost. The Aeola Elites. We can lose 0.5 of the aggressive expansion. Or we could get some popularity by killing literally everyone. I'm going to take the aggressive expansion. Important characters will be banished. That's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and grab these armies and dismiss the commanders. Hopefully none of them have become loyal. We could try to create troops that are loyal to our leader, though. Effective governor, commerce income goes down. Effective commander, we'll go with just the guy with the highest civic power. Do another invention. Omen power. I just did the omen, unfortunately. Alright, part of the goal for this campaign was to reunite Alexander's ambition. Need 600 cities to do that one. We've got 300. So we have this. We need to get a lot of provinces over here. We don't currently have any claims on this land. What else could we try to go for? We need to conquer lands in Egypt and in the Seleucids. So it's going to be quite a bit. We could try to move over into here, considering that there are quite a few provinces in this area that we need. That would look like, well, attacking Sparta. Sparta makes us fight Macedon. Which Just want to see if there's anyone in here that we can beachhead on. Athens pays tribute to us. We integrate Athens. We could, if they liked us. That makes sense to improve relations with this guy as well. Some of these guys we could start the process of integrating, like Aeolia. It doesn't actually take like a diplomat or anything, so we can just start that process. We're at 0.25 out of 140, so it's going to take quite a long time. Yeah, I think I'm going to improve relations with you. That is the nation of Athens, and then we also have this guy, the Asiatic League. Which we don't really need to integrate in order to do stuff, but we also apparently have this province over here. So we kind of already have a couple little beachhead potential things we could use. A nice large army over here and then attack people. Quite a few that we'd have to actually fight, though. Let's see, do we need anything from Macedon in order to do it? Yes, we need the city of Pella. So we should probably just be ready to fight Macedon at some point. I'd like to, again, I'd like to get my tech sorted before we worry about it. Research efficiency is still very bad. In fact, it's even worse now because... probably because our citizens, what, lost happiness? No, they're pretty happy. You can do that from the macro builder as well. You can do simulate pops and focus on your city. Unfortunately, it's just going to assimilate, like, randomly, like if... it's still worth doing, I think. We are still very far away. April of 75 until we actually get this martial advance. So maybe we don't wait in this case. Maybe we do just pay for it. Another 10% light cavalry discipline. Experience decay. Cohort starting experience. I do like the idea of having cavalry skirmish tactic. I not actually tried that before, so let's go ahead and try it on this side. So our light cav now have 25% bonus discipline. That's kind of a lot. That's a lot. Trade influx. Gain 4 slaves or 2 citizens. Citizens, please. Need research. Am I misreading this? I was looking at the wrong nation. I need to start integrating Cappadocia. Cappadocia requires another 4 opinion. So I'm going to do that before I forget. Interesting that you can start integrating subjects while you are... while they are at war. Like, I started integrating one of them. One more opinion needed. Time for the Olympics again. Head of the household. We're sending a 64 and a 67, or a 67-year-old. That's kind of old, man. Apparently this integration won't be done until when? Holy crap. September 1st, 642. That's a lot. We could change our stance. Right now we have appeasing stance on, which gives more opinion with people and increases the expansion decay, progressive expansion decay. Another stance that we could use would be the... shoot, I don't have the oratory power to show it. The subjugative, I think it is, actually increases this integration speed. But, I think for now we'll lower army maintenance, let's lower fort maintenance. Check on unrest. We have a lot of unrest in quite a few places right now from unhappy pops, so I'm gonna go ahead and spend money to reduce unrest everywhere. Okay, might want to consider building forts on the northern border as well. I think we can afford that economically. And building-wise, still build more marketplaces here. Okay, anywhere else that we have lots of citizens, like a specific city, would be a good place to start building more marketplaces as well. So 16 citizens in Resina. We'll just build some marketplaces there too. Get that civilization level up. The primary reason why that matters, I don't know if I actually explained that. Civilization level increases citizen happiness. Citizen happiness affects the research that they produce. So 5% more citizen happiness equals quite a bit of extra research over time. And we'll do what we can. Alright, I'm going to take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the campaign, and I'll see you in the next episode. See you soon.